Hello and welcome back to Might and Magic 3 Isles of Terra. So this is going to be our first significant difficulty spike of the game. And it's just Baywatch Caverns. Like, if you've played Might and Magic 3 before, you should know, hey, Baywatch Caverns, that's not so bad. We'll deal with that. This Baywatch Caverns is a different kind of animal, and you'll see why in a moment. So we've got ourselves all buffed up, we've given everybody a spell point boost, everybody's up on hit points, everybody is either level 7 or, in the case of Philander and Gandora, level 8. So let's head down, and you'll see why pretty quick. Oh, I thought I had light up. Oh, and let's just check. Want to make sure. Where do I see what spells I've got up? Doesn't. Yeah, looks like. So we're gonna. Oh, waste a couple spell points casting again. We're going to cast Protection from Elements, Acid. So we've got these acid pools here. And we also need to get Levitate up. Okay. So first up, we got Screamers. So they're fun, but also expected. You see Screamers in Baywatch, and the annoying thing about them is the only way I have of healing these guys right now is by going to the temple. So I will end up burning days here. Wrinkled flesh and matted hair hang off the bones of the skeleton. Search the remains? Sure. Found some boots. Are they good boots? Probably not. Burning boots of cold rays. Interesting. So fire resistance and the ability to cast cold rays. Let's give that to Gandora and see if I remember to use the cold rays. Yes, slowly going insane. That is no great surprise. Skeleton crumbles to dust. Okay, so remember how I said earlier that Ludmeisters adds monsters where there aren't normally monsters? Yeah. Hi, Scorpica. Or Scorpia. Scorpia is not normally in the Baywatch dungeons. You normally run into her in Swamp Town, I think, is the first time you run into these lovely ladies. And also, just because it's interesting, if you remember how I had the monster stats and stuff like that pop up here. So I also pulled up the clue book that came with the game. I just pulled up Scorpicas because I knew we were going to be running into these guys. And Scorpicas have, in vanilla Might and Magic, 50 hit points and AC of 5. In Ludmeister, they still have an AC of 5, but they have 180 hit points. So, yeah, significantly tougher. Still going to kill the Screamer first, hopefully. Come on, kill the Screamer. There we go. And here with an Energy Blast. And she poisons a bunch of people, or tries to at least. Okay. A mage's robe dangles from the hanging remains. Examine closer. Skeleton crumbles to dust. The red key unlocks the Dark Warrior's Keep. Good to know for later. So we got another Scorpica here. That went a bit easier just by... Oh, and if we weren't insane before... Lavish clothing. Jewelry. Nice. Robbing rich people of their jewels. Okay, let's open up with a conflagrate. And... Ugh. How badly? Actually, we aren't too terribly poisoned. The protection from poison must be doing some work here. How are we doing on hit points? Septimus is getting low. So, sort that out a bit. I'm going to switch back to Energy Blast. Everybody's poisoned now. That's something I can deal with, though. So, yeah, Baywatch, not a joke in Ludmeister's mod. A proud warrior struggles against his bond. Release him? Sir Gallant, at last I am freed. Embarrassing as it may be for a knight such as myself to require rescuing, my sense of honor remains intact. If you ever need my services, I will gladly join your ranks. Find me in the captain's quarters in Baywatch. Ask for Sir Gallant. A beautiful cleric hangs from the shackles. Release her? The cleric almost collapses when released from her chains. I am Darlana. I was overcome by the skeletons who sold me to the phantoms of this cavern. I thank you for releasing me, and if you ever need another healer in your party, you'll find me in the captain's quarters above. Okay, so we got some hirelings we can potentially pick up. Oh, strange and powerful creatures stalk the halls of the Fortress of Fear. They are not lying. Come on, can we fight our way through this? I need to... Oh, wait. There we go. Lavish clothing. Jewelry. How about we're getting pretty poisoned here. I'm going to pick the right character to do a cure poison on... I'll just do it on everybody. Okay. Couple of screamers, but we're all already the same, except for some reason Katrina. She seems to be perfectly fine with headless things screaming at her. I guess decapitated heads screaming at her, not headless things. All that's there is the head. Wrinkled flesh and matted hair hang off the bones. Or dust. I might need to pause the recording here for a second. My daughter is rolling about. I was going to see if she settles here or if I need to go and help her out. Okay, sorry about that. I think we're good. We'll see. Scorpica, right. Just bash at you. Helps if I have the game window selected. Zap, 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 zap. Cool. Got her. Bash this. Mage's Rose. Lloyd's Beacon. Yes, please. Okay, so now we are cooking with gas. I'm actually going to give it to Renar, because he doesn't have a ton of other useful spells to do. And now, that's basically one of the huge reasons I wanted to come down here, specifically for the Lloyd's Beacon spell. Because Lloyd's Beacon is... One Lloyd's Beacon is useful, 2 Lloyd's Beacons is game-changing. Because now I can have Renar here drop a Lloyd's Beacon in the dungeon, use Gandora to Lloyd's Beacon out, back to the wells, boost everybody's hit points, boost everybody's spell points, and then Lloyd's Beacon right back in. That's, I think especially with the mod, that's how you make progress. That's the only way you make progress, is by doing stuff like that. Another Mage's Robe. Levitate. Give this one... I don't think Renar can learn it. Can he? Oh, no, he can. Okay. So Renar might be a halfway decent utility mage. There's a Screamer. Goodbye, Screamer. And now let's go off this way. Lavish clothing. Found some jewelry. Jewelry's just worth money, but it is a significant amount of money. Another Screamer. And do some more Cure Wounds here on Septimus. Who else needs healing? Sorry, just looking... Really, just Septimus. Oh no. I was looking at the HP totals, not... or max HP, not where they're currently at. You need healing. You need healing. Okay. Some jewelry. Oh, lots of Scorpicas. Wonder what... Since he has Identify Monster. Yeah, so... Oh, actually, they have even more hit points than what I was saying there. 180 hit points and AC of 12. So, evidently, this is not accurate. This, however... Oh no, I guess the 180 hit points is, but their armor class of 12 is not accurate. So you can see why Baywatch Dungeon isn't quite as big a joke as it was in Vanilla. And you see these difficulty spikes kind of throughout. And it seems, especially in the first couple episodes, if you were watching it, probably that you just kind of got a bunch of bonuses for running the mod, and it was almost like running easy mode. Hopefully this kind of shows why that's not the case. More healing. Like, yeah, healing and all that sort of stuff is boosted up significantly. But I just wasted some spell points curing Gandora, even though she was perfectly fine. Mage's Robe, Lightning Bolt. Let's give that to Septimus. Oh, oops. Everybody. God, Helmuth is really insane at this point. Turn Undead. Don't suppose Renar can learn that, can he? Oh, okay. She already knows it, but... Mage's Robe, Power Cure. I know I say normally I want to give those sorts of things to... Actually, no, I will give it to Katrina still. Again, just to save the money. Ooh, a sacred silver skull. There is some bonus that you get for getting all the sacred silver skulls. Zapper with a lightning bolt. Actually, I really shouldn't have wasted that. No, as a matter of fact, it doesn't really matter. Silver skulls. Now here, I'm going to save. I might save scum this a bit. Just because... see you in a second. Okay, get a conflagrate out just to clear them out of the way. Then you are going to turn undead. Oh, good. Oh, I forgot to read Korak's notes. Oops. Okay, well, here we go. I accidentally hit the V key instead of the B and reminded me to read the notes. So, many prisoners have perished in the shackles of this cavern, but there may still be some life still flowing through their bodies who would join forces with any who frees them. That is a really awkward sentence. Walk carefully, though, walk carefully through the corridors, for they are haunted by a phantom that has made his home among the sewage. So that dude back there, that was the phantom. And if he'd gotten into melee with me, he has the potential to age your characters. Actually, I think that given the Ludmeister mod, I'm just going to save again here. Ludmeister will make him respawn. That's why I did the whole sidesteppy thing. Oh, maybe not. When I did this in my offline game, he like respawned while I was in that room, so I had to fight two phantoms, one right after the other, so that was a treat. So the cavern is pretty much done, except for Brother Beta. My brother said you would be coming. I do know something of the legend, but I'm afraid the only information I can add to Alpha's story is that the shells were hidden on an island. The name of the island and its location I know not, but my other brother, Gamma, may be able to further help you. I shall tell him to expect you. A small hole opens in front of Beta's feet, and a fish jumps out of the water and into his hands. Beta whispers into the fish's mouth and drops it back into the water, and the hole disappears. Gamma will be expecting you. Look for him in Wildebar. Thank you for freeing me. But I must return to my bonds for reasons that do not concern you. But please, accept this trinket, for it may be of use as you continue your journey. We get another Quatlu coin. Okay, so at this point, we're all insane. We've cleared the dungeon. This is a nice dungeon because it almost entirely fits on here. That's where we came in. And we've cleared, basically we went here, looped around, up, and then this down here is going to just reconnect us back out. I'm going to see if the dungeons respawned. But it doesn't look like it has, so we'll just exit out this way. Leave Baywatch. Fight the respawn skeletons. And what time is it? 9:53 p.m. Okay, so, you know what? We're all insane anyhow. Like, everybody is insane. So what I think I might actually do is instead of going to the temple, I'm going to push on. This might be a mistake. Might end up with characters dying, which would suck, but it's a risk that I'm willing to take. Again, just kind of in the interest of saving some time. So what we're going to do is we're going to cure poison on everybody that's poisoned, which I believe is everyone. So every spell point she has. And then we're going to cast... Void's Beacon. Set it here. We're going to cast Void's Beacon and return out here. Don't need that. What I am going to do is heal everybody up there. And then go fondle the orb. Kill an orc, apparently. Nothing happens. Okay, so now we cast Void's Beacon to return to Baywatch, and out we go. And the reason I'm not going to try and heal, or going to the temple, is because in this next zone, well, you saw it the first time I played through this, or went through this area, where, yeah, there's screamers here too. And so they're going to drive me insane anyhow, so rather than wasting a bunch of time having or going to a temple to get healed, we're just going to push our way through A3 here, a magic zone. Because... Oh, hi, Screamer. Oh, God. They're immune to energy, so we'll hit them with an acid stream. There we go. Goodbye, Scream. A wooden chest with Zingaro markings. Open? Yes. Helmuth was unable to pick the lock. Oh, also, I forgot to do Korak's notes for our A3. Korak's notes on A3. Evil Eye Forest is rich with the wagons of Zingaro travelers. The Zingaro are a nomadic people that settle wherever they wish, somehow managing to remain unaffected by the dangers surrounding certain areas. They usually offer many services to render and heirlooms to purchase. Actually, that's something else I should check. I think I should be okay. If I'm not, then I'll just have to make 2 trips. But remember how I was saying there is a spot here. Oh, got it. Perfect. So we found a katana. Nice. Buckler. Sling. Box. Battle axe. Okay. But remember how I said there was a spot that you could get your accuracy boosted up to 25. And this is in that area. So... or it is in this area, rather. First up, let's check out here. The wheels of a Zingaro wagon sink deep into the earth. Step inside. Sure. Magus. Many are the dangers that lurk in this forest, many of magical nature. If you relieve yourself of 100 gems, I will surround you with an aura of magic resistance. Pay? No, because we're already insane as hell. Like, Septimus here is insane minus 12. So his personality's down to 1. Yeah. But, if I forge ahead here, kill another Scream. Kill another Screamer. Thank you. Check out this wagon here. The muffled cries of screamers almost ready to hatch barely escape clear, egg-like pods that hang from the roof of the wagon. Destroy the pods? Yes. The sound of cracking and crunching fills the wagon as screamer pods burst on the wooden floor. If you actually read the clue book, one of the things that I kind of like about the clue book, and I don't mind referencing it because it did come boxed with the game, but if you look at the screamer here, so they're not actually just decapitated human heads. Screamers are mutated forms of energy created from the failed experiment of an ancient mage. They're completely immune to energy damage and cause insanity. So, yeah. It gives you a little bit of lore on some of the creatures. So actually, related to that, there's a little bit of lore about the Scorpias as well that didn't make it into the manual. Oh, there's more screamers there. Conflict. Kill them with fire. Thank you. A little bit of lore about the Scorpicas that didn't make it into the the clue book here. Like the clue book just says Scorpia, because they are commonly found with reapers, are known as the Mistress of Death. They are open to all attacks, but their touch is poisonous. That's not the only story behind Scorpias. The name is actually a reference to a reviewer for Computer Gaming World, a woman by the name of Scorpia, or who went by Scorpia, who gave Might and Magic 2 a somewhat mediocre review. And so John Van Caneghem, being in a fit of pettiness, decided to create a monster to represent Scorpia in Might and Magic 3. And the funny thing there is, after Might and Magic 3 came out, she wasn't the one that did the review for it, but she did include it in a later or she did sort of a roundup of a whole bunch of different games, and she actually said she quite liked Might and Magic 3, so I mean, kudos to her for her professionalism. Okay, let's check out this wagon. Enough of me nattering away. A most precious relic I have to sell, a ring that has enjoyed a lineage of owners from kings to lords to warriors. It is rumored that one of the 10 heroes of the Great Battle once wore it. 1,000 gold is all I ask. Pay? No. This Great Battle, the 10 heroes of the Great Battle, that's a reference to basically the elemental lords tried to wipe out humanity, and the 5 forces each picked 2 champions to serve as their defenders of humanity, or, well, more than just humanity. And those 10 champions each represented one of the character classes. So, again, there's a lot of lore going on here. It's just not super obvious. Rings are us. We kill the vampire bats. Good. Okay. The wheels of a Zingara wagon. Mishpi. Surrender to me 10 of your magical gemstones to receive my remedy for insanity. My cure will set your mind back to its proper course. Yes, I will pay you. Thank you, lady. That's what I was looking for. That saved me having to waste 6 days by pushing forward like this. And now a bunch of us are insane again. Dang it. Let's go back. Yes. Okay. Where else do I want to go in here? This side just has bats. Bats don't scare me at all. If I can hit a bat. Oh, also, somebody picked up a sling. Let's see. Iron sling. Give that to Gandora. Now you have a ranged weapon as well. So everybody's got a ranged weapon. Incandescent light battle axe. Or life battle axe. Interesting. Giant box. Might plus 12. Oh, okay. Make your strength wand go away. Carry around a giant box. That's a ridiculous name, but so awesome. So giant is the modifier there. The box is just a thing. So he's literally walking around with a little box. And then the box gives him giant strength. So it gives him plus 10 strength. So now his strength, or his might, is up to 25. So, cool beans. Wooden chest. Come on, Helmet, you can do it. Thank you. Found a breastplate, a glaive, broadsword, coin, tower shield. Okay. Another Zingaro wagon. Okay, this is another guy that I was looking to find. So, Sir Pullman. Allow me to introduce myself. Sir Pullman, jousting instructor extraordinaire. For the fee of 1,000 gold pieces, I will instruct you in the intricacies of my sport. You will find your accuracy bettered. Sign up for a lesson? Yes. Every time you pay him, it gives you a 1-point boost to your accuracy rating up to a maximum of 25. So we're just going to take a moment here. And he'll tell me when he can't. Like, I'm just dumping money into Katrina here right now. Yes, yes. What's her accuracy up to? 26, so she must have an accuracy boosting item. Sharp bow. Yes, so she can actually take another 3 points of accuracy. And I might need to go... Ah, good. As proficient as possible. Might edit this out, so... So, daytime rolled around, and I lost the bless, but you'll notice I kept the hit points and I kept the spell points. So that's one of the other nice things about those wells, is they don't wear off, which is a bonus. Okay, so yeah, I ended up porting back to Baywatch here because I ran out of money before I ran out of the ability to boost people's accuracy up. I only got as far as... the Septimus isn't even done yet, because he's got this marksman round shield that gives him a plus 10 accuracy. So he needs to get up to 35. And then everybody else, I got to get up as well. So I'm going to need to go withdraw some money from the bank. I figured I'd have had enough, but evidently not. And I've also got a whole bunch of junk here to sell and silver skulls to turn in and all sorts of stuff like that. So we're going to go and do that. But I think that's going to be for in the next episode. I'll probably do the management and all that sort of stuff. Like, see if there's any particularly stand out here. Accurate breastplate might be... that's plus 5 accuracy. Accuracy really matters. I mean, you saw how those Scorpicas had a AC of 15 when normally they have 5. So everything is just tougher to kill. But yeah, so I'll probably go through, pick out the things that I want to keep. The Coin of Heroism is probably worthwhile. And yeah, we will see you in the next episode. So until then, cheers.